gotta catch another fight. Yeah, the apple bottom make 'em wanna bite.
What up, viewers? Today is Halloween 2025. I'll be visiting several historical landmarks here in Orange County that has a reputation of being haunted or a little spooky, so let's get going. The Yorba Cemetery, established in 1858 by Bernardo Yorba, is the oldest private cemetery in Orange County. Bernardo Yorba willed this plot of land to the Catholic Church as a burial ground to serve Yorba's family and friends. Other prominent California families such as the De los Reyes, Peralta, Dominguez, and Navarro families are buried here too. According to the legend of the Pink Lady, the ghost of Alvina de los Reyes would appear on June 15 every year. However, the story of her being killed in a buggy accident was embellished. Alvina died after giving birth to a girl at the age of 31. Even though this tale is treated as folklore, hundreds of people still visit on June 15 to watch for the Pink Lady's return. There are tours of this cemetery on the first Saturday of each month if you want to attend. As you can see in the background, there's a view of the Anaheim Hills. In 1967, the cemetery was deeded to the County of Orange. Even though the cemetery is very small, it took me a while to find the gravesite of Alvina de los Reyes. Here's a family plot of the Peralta family. On the left side of the screen by the bush is Alvina's grave. We're now at the City of Orange, Chapman Avenue, across the street from City Hall. The Royer Mansion is a two-story Victorian-style residence built in 1900. It was the residence of physician Dr. Daniel Franklin Royer, who served as mayor of Orange from 1902 to 1904. After he died in 1929, the mansion became a mortuary. It was then later used as office space. Daniel Royer's daughter, Eva Royer, had passed away suddenly at the home in her late teens. There have been reports of her being seen pacing outside her bedroom balcony. There have been numerous reports of paranormal activity throughout the mansion. Wow, look at the ornate stained glass. There's a balcony where figures have been seen. This looks like the window to the basement, where most of the morgue activities probably occurred. There are stories that cooling containers holding corpses are underneath the front porch, but this was never confirmed. This is some kind of gargoyle design here. Tours are offered here on a seasonal basis. The Ware Stanley House is located on Euclid Avenue in the city of Garden Grove. It was built in 1893 and owned by Edward G. Ware. Here's an old bell that was donated to the Garden Grove Grammar School in 1891. His daughter, Vivian Agnes, married Arthur Stanley in 1905, and both moved into the house after both her parents died. The house is rumored to be haunted by the spirit of Agnes Stanley. Former caretakers claim to see other apparitions throughout the property outdoors as well. There were reports of a baby heard crying on the property as well. The house, which was originally in the center of a 40-acre avocado and orange ranch, was moved in 1971 to its current location. Here are some old farming equipment. Here's the backside of the house. We're on the corner of Civic Center Drive and Sycamore Street in downtown Santa Ana. The house and medical museum was built by Dr. Walila Howe Waffle and her first husband, Dr. Alvin Howe, in 1889. The Queen Anne-style house was her home until her death in 1924. The house was originally located at 702 North Bush, but was moved to its current location in 1975. Dr. Alvin Howe left Walila after he was put on trial of performing an abortion. Even though he was acquitted, they still divorced. Dr. Walila Howe later married her second husband, Edson Waffle. The house is regularly featured on local haunted tours and was on an episode of Ghost Adventures. There are reports of orbs of light and shadows being seen throughout the house. There are also stories of a crying boy being heard. The old Orange County Courthouse is Southern California's oldest court building, which opened in 1901 in Santa Ana. Orange County was formed by William Spurgeon and James McFadden in 1889, and Santa Ana became the county seat of government. The courts vacated the building in 1969 and was designated a California State Historic Landmark. However, marriage licenses are still processed there along with weddings. Visitors and paranormal investigators reported hearing disembodied voices and the feeling of being grabbed. There were witnesses who reported seeing the ghost of a prisoner who died in the courthouse jail. Investigators say they record strong EVP readings in the basement, which is where they kept extremely violent offenders. Not too long ago, night janitors reported seeing the ghost of a judge that hanged himself there, but there was no confirmation or reports of a suicide. Side note here, because of its unique 19th century Romanesque style, the interior and exterior backdrops were used for various film scenes. In 1920, Mose Gibson was arrested for the murder of Roy Trapp during an attempted burglary. He was the first person to be sentenced to hang in Orange County. And here is the judge's chambers. The jury room. Even though it was early, it was still a little eerie walking through here. We're here on the corner of Broadway and Santa Ana Boulevard visiting the Kicking Crab restaurant. This historical building was built in 1885 as a residence for a Dr. J.A. Crane. In 1910, it became a mortuary and funeral home until 1977. It was then used as a bank in 1978 for just a short period. Across the street is the old Orange County Courthouse. The Kicking Crab restaurant opened in the summer of 2025. There's no reported evidence to suggest this place is haunted, but because of its past history, there are many folklore tales as told by locals. Here's an idea. Maybe the restaurant should use this section as a drive-up window. There's plenty of parking here. I'm sure there are many more spots in Orange County that have a history of having paranormal activity, whether it's real or just folklore. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Until then, I'll see you on...
Where's Mikey?